Hey, what's up guys? How's it going? If you don't mind, I think we'll have a normal video today. Kind of address some things since I seem to have 179 subscribers and like that. I'm assuming it's people that were subscribed to my older channel. Obviously, by a few of the comments, I can tell I have some regular subscribers, but there seems to be quite a few subscribers that I don't recognize, that haven't bothered to send me messages, and I think that's really weird that all of a sudden I have 179 subscribers and a video gets like 400 views and only 5 likes, and I'm only getting 3 or 4 messages from people that seem to be long-time subscribers. So I don't know if these are actually people that are genuinely excited for me to be back on YouTube. And with that said, let me get something to put this down on. Hold on. But I want to address some things. Some people wrote me some stuff. This is just from about 3 people. I just threw one thing in from somebody just to make a point. 3 people wrote me this morning. They got a hold of me. They're subscribers. One of them, 2 of them have become really good friends. I've at least interacted with 2 of these people a lot. I'm a little weary with who I talk to on the internet because of things like this that I'm going to explain in this video. But one of them is Pacino. Pacino's definitely got my back. But let's just get into this. I don't know what I'm going to add to this. My cat is playing with a water bottle cap, so that's kind of distracting me. She thinks she's killing something. I'm probably going to add some stuff to what is written down. I was going to read what was written down and just leave it at that. So I didn't necessarily want to add anything about anybody from my mouth. I just wanted to leave it at that. But I think there are some things that probably need to be said. So I might get into that after I read these. So let me read this to you. This is written by one of my subscribers, Michael. I won't tell anybody his last name. So Michael wrote this from me. Michael is from the UK. Just keep fighting the fuckers. Free speech is a right for everyone. And these asshats don't have the right to shut you down because they don't like what you say. That's censorship. And YouTube is clearly broken. Clearly broken. This is from Pacino. Some of you may actually remember Pacino. His channel suddenly went away when my channel suddenly went away for different reasons. He wrote this. The thing is that neither me and you are fans of Rich. Now, in case you don't know who Rich is, I'm going to give the guy a shout out. That would be Review Tech USA. To put it mildly, but we've never made a bunch of accounts to flag or downvote him. Never tried to dox him. Never threatened him. And when you found out, Sierra, and I hope Rich watches this video. So if somebody sees this, pass it along to Rich. If somebody happens to be a fan of Rich, pass this along to Rich. Because obviously, he would still watch my videos, even when he was tired of me. And people would send him clips out of context, and then he would, turn on the drama for pure profit on his channel. But I want Rich to seriously listen to this, okay? So you can find out what kind of guy I really am. So Pacino wrote this. So let me reread this and get into this part, because this is where I'm patting myself on the back. Because Rich used this in one of his videos to create drama in regards to me. The thing is that neither me and you are fans of Rich, Review Tech USA, to put it mildly, but we never made a bunch of accounts to flag or downvote him, never tried to dox him, never threatened him, and when you found out Sierra was harassing him, you asked him to knock it off. So how Sierra can complain about the conduct of others is just bizarre. I gotta stop this cat. That was gonna drive me fucking nuts! So, I didn't want to address this because I don't want to give this jackass, not Rich, but Sierra, any kind of YouTube fame or whatever the hell you call it. That this might be his trophy. Who knows? But we're just going to show you what I'm having to go through. Now, Rich had made a video where he said he got death threats from one of my subscribers, and he tried to use that to placate his audience for drama. And he was like, because basically I made videos in regards to Rich's hypocrisy, and I tried to do them comedically. You know, the fact that the Power Brick video pissed him off enough to put on his shirt inside out and lose his mind for 30 minutes is fucking hilarious. And that video is still up. And Sierra was someone that didn't like Rich's hypocrisy. And for whatever reason, through Rich, found me from my videos. And then this guy thought I was hilarious. But I got tired of the Nazi symbolism and the racist talk in the comment section. So I blocked the guy. And as soon as that happened, he tried to dox me. And in between all this time, Rich had made a video where he said he had gotten death threats. And he was trying to placate his audience in regards to me supposedly trying to draw in sympathy by discussing with my audience that, you know, he has 600,000 subscribers. And so when he made a video about me and didn't show the video, just showed the audio, it turns it into a whole different thing. And so then you had all these people coming to my channel and telling me to fucking kill myself for at least 2 weeks straight every day, right? And so then what happens is you have this trash that infiltrates your channel because they can't see Rich's hypocrisy. And you're being comedic with it, even though there's grown men in the community and young people that can't seem to understand what I was doing. And Rich originally recommended me to people because he thought I was comedic. But then as soon as I turned that comedy towards his hypocrisy and he made a video on me, trash just kept coming. So I would still be comedic with things I saw in the gaming community in regards to hypocrisy. And so I had this trash on my channel that would downvote videos, that would flag videos, that just camped out just because they had some alliance to some fucking YouTuber that literally regurgitates them video game articles they could read themselves. And so I got trash in my comment section. And then the next mistake I made was when I thought Solid Rev was hilarious, bitching about paying for Destiny 2, even though he knew Sony's refund policy. And he pays for the game to play the game with his kid, and this is where he placates his audience. Yes, he wanted to play the game with his kid. I completely understand that. But his video was hilarious in regards to the drama over the whole, I bought the game to play the beta, even though the game came out 2 days later. And then I did my redneck character, which I normally do, in regards to that video, and his video inspired me to make something stupid for my audience. And then he came, left bullshit in my comment section, and then I read that bullshit to my audience because that's what I normally do to be funny. And then you had grown men that lost their minds and then mass flagged my channel down as soon as I made a video on William. So I already had one flag over the Best Buy jackass, if anybody doesn't remember this, over the guy that told everybody to shut up and eat a dick because he's in the industry. And come to find out, he works at Best Buy. Now, I didn't know that, but I implied that through my ridiculous video. Like, am I getting warmer? Am I getting warmer? And I show a random person that works at Best Buy, not whoever this guy was. And then I showed Urkel. And so he mass flagged one of my videos. And unfortunately, I wasn't bright enough to dispute it. I just deleted it. So I deleted it, thinking, okay, there you go, guy. And then he attempted to do it again. And then when I made the video on Solid Rev, his trash that he acquired came to my channel. And here's the problem. Plain and simple, I was right. I was right in regards to ReviewTech's hypocrisy. I was right in regards to Solid Rev's insecurities, or none of this ever would have happened. Clearly, Solid Rev had insecurities, or he never would have left me all the bullshit in my comment section that I read for comedic fodder. And then, because I did that, he did the choke you out thing, and then I did the whole gym thing where everybody took it fucking seriously, because that is how I look at the community. That is how I've always looked at the community, because they're drama merchants. And I tried to do what I enjoyed and I knew other people enjoyed. And plain and simple, I think people like Angry Joe, definitely ReviewTech USA, not so much Solid Rev because I really haven't paid attention to the guy. But there's people out there like Alpha Omega Cupcake. There's people like that who are ruining your community. I'm not a part of your community. I was the guy trying to make light of that, trying to be satirical with that. Did I take things too far? Sure. Was there times I was, let's say, pushing the limits with things? Sure. But that is what made things funny. It's also what got people to bite in the comment section, which then gave me my material. If I knew that I was irritating ReviewTech USA's hardcore subscribers that couldn't see any of his hypocrisy, they couldn't see he did anything wrong, and they were leaving me biblical proportions of nerd bullshit in my comment section, and then I would take that and make videos for my audience, then obviously that's what kept pushing me through. And then people like Pacino, like Jay, multiple people that were watching my channel would then give me videos for me to be creative with. And then I would have to figure out what I was going to do. But plain and simple, you had someone as big as Rich who then linked my fucking videos underneath his videos, and then that brought me trash. Instead of just talking about me, right? And instead of, he turned it into drama when it wasn't drama. That's what was hilarious, okay? If you don't want to call what I was doing comedy, then call it performance art. Whatever. But there's plenty of people, and I gained thousands of subscribers. I gained 20,000 subscribers. And I was never happy that Rich recommended me because I got about 4,000 subscribers that way. So you had people, and he was probably one of them, that thought that I got to 20,000 subscribers because of him. I didn't get to 20,000 subscribers because of him. I probably gained like 3,000 or 4,000, and I immediately ran off 2,000 subscribers. And so he was probably always pissed off at me because he recommended me to people. And then all of a sudden I turn my comedic, sarcastic, jackass humor towards his hypocrisy. And then he didn't like that. Plain and simple. But the thing is, I should be able to have an opinion. And if he can talk about PewDiePie to make ad revenue, why can I not mention Review Tech USA? That's what I never understood. I never understood how he can blow shit out of proportion for his subscriber base and tell his subscriber base how evil and horrible I was. But meanwhile, as soon as PewDiePie did something, or PewDiePie was in the news for anything, Rich jumped on that. And as soon as Rich jumped on that, and he went the wrong direction with it, and his audience called him out, he immediately takes that video down and does another video going in the other direction, and then apologizes, yet still monetizes the fucking apology. There's so much hypocrisy. And so, to me, I wanted to make something funny in regards to that. And then he even told his audience that he respected me because I kept it on YouTube. Yet here was a guy constantly talking trash about me on Twitter, constantly stirring shit up with children. Here is someone that needed to stroke his ego on a Twitter account, that needed to stroke his ego on these instant messages that never went to YouTube in regards to talking about me, which is something I never did, which created this toxicity that he already had. He already has a toxic subscriber base. Solid Rev had a toxic subscriber base. Little did I know before I made that video in regards to Solid Rev, but I never titled it Solid Rev. But Solid Rev made that video about himself when he went nuts in the comment section, and then his subscriber base that follows him saw that in the comment section, and then they embedded themselves on my channel. And then that helped screw me. So here's a guy that I knew was giving death threats to Rich. And I said, hey man, you gotta cut that shit out. I understand you enjoy me and you don't like Rich, but you don't need to be giving somebody fucking death threats. And Rich actually used that in one of his videos because I mentioned that thousands of people came for 2 weeks and told me to fucking kill myself. And I mentioned that yes, I did suffer from depression. I wasn't using that for sympathy. I was saying, hey, here's a guy with 600,000 subscribers who made a video in regards to me, which is fine. I'm a big boy. I can handle that. But then he linked my videos, and the problem is he was never honest in the first place in regards to my video. And he turned a comedic video into fucking drama for ad revenue, plain and simple. Maybe he could read the tags that the video was linked to, and he didn't like the tags that I put down below. I don't know. He lost his fucking mind. I made a joke in regards to Yerrick, his buddy, with a J, and people just found it funny, me saying Yerrick. And he turned that into, hey, this guy's made 20 videos about my friend, which was total bullshit. It was 20 goddamn 4K Ultra HD review videos where I'm screaming, Yerrick, it's a 2K digital intermediate, okay? And so, as soon as he did that, I turned Yerrick from a J to a fucking Y because it was never about Yerrick. It was about, that became a funny tagline in my 4K Ultra HD reviews because they could be a 2K digital intermediate. And so you had someone constantly creating drama in regards to my comedy, whether people didn't think it was comedy or not, okay? I had an audience base. And plain and simple, he showed my video where I was aggressive over the order and recommended me. That same comedic aggression is the same comedic aggression that he thought was funny when I talked about some guy tearing up a store in the mall over Sonic the Hedgehog, and he left me a message in regards to that was funny. He left me another message in regards to my comedy when I made fun of DSP getting caught jacking off. So clearly Rich was always watching my content, But as soon as I pointed out Rich's hypocrisy, suddenly I was not funny. So then he immediately went on the defense. Why did he go on the defense? Because he knew I was fucking right, guys. So let's get into the rest of this. So this is what Pacino says about Sierra. This is the guy that was giving death threats to Rich. And I said, hey man, you got to knock that shit off. As soon as I found that out, I was like, you need to leave that guy alone. Okay? Now see, that's the difference with me. Whereas in Rich gets on Twitter to then talk about me, and then these jackasses come to my channel. Rich makes a video never showing me in regards to an Xbox fucking power cord. In regards to the Xbox. Did I make plenty of videos on Rich? Yes, because he's been hypocritical so many goddamn times. And plain and simple, if I think somebody is misinforming somebody in regards to something, I would like to help educate people on that matter and do it in a funny fucking comedic manner. So with that said, Pacino wrote this down about Sierra, the guy that was giving death threats to fucking Rich. Who I think may be the same guy that was originally fucking with Rich a long time ago under a different fucking name. Okay? Who may or may not have completely taken down my channel. So good job, Sierra. There's so many ways to shoot that guy down, and Pacino's talking about Sierra. He said he's not racist, but frequently calls people the N-word, ? Like, how the fuck does that work? He's offended at inappropriate humor, yet has Nazi insignias all over his page, ? He hates Review Tech for being a drama merchant, yet spends all day harassing YouTubers and their subscribers, ? He calls your friends dick riders, yet calls himself a big cheese crusader, ? He isn't a stalker, but has been banned across several platforms and makes loads of accounts to continue talking shit, ? He calls other people snowflakes for leaving defensive comments, yet he gets triggered by someone not responding to a live stream comment, ? He's Catholic, yet hates Muslims, ? And he can't handle people talking about Vegas, but is okay propping up a guy that had 6 million Jews murdered, ? By the way, Bobby says, wow, what a prick loser Sierra is. And then Michael wrote me, the guy flags you, saying you laughed at Las Vegas victims, yet has a profile pic of a guy who murdered millions of fucking innocent people, ? And by the way, Donald Trump signed a bill allowing mentally ill people to buy a gun in fucking February. Thank God Sierra lives in the fucking UK. So this is what Michael wrote me, which I thought was fantastic. Because Michael is just clued the fuck in. And this is what motivated this video today, guys. This is the only thing I was going to read. But I had other messages that were sent to me, and I didn't know where I was going to go because I knew I was going to get emotional on this subject matter. So let me read this to you. Review Tech USA is a fake drama channel that doesn't review tech. Alpha Omega looks like a whiny little leprechaun that's never happy about anything and is also a fake drama merchant. Angry Joe used to be good until he stopped making angry reviews and talking about things that nobody cares about, and complaining about Nintendo blocking his videos, even though it's him breaking their rules. Boogie is only popular because of his Francis character, but everyone's tired of that, so he's losing subscribers. He makes sob story videos to make people feel sorry for him, and tells his subs he loves them, which is clearly a blatant lie. How can you love a person you've never met? ? I didn't even know Solid Rev before you lampooned him, and I don't even know the appeal of him, another whiner. So clearly, there's an audience out there for what I saw amongst YouTube. But let me tell you the difference between Rich, between Solid Rev, between Alpha Omega Sin, between Angry Joe. Solid Rev got defensive, was insecure, and got in my comment section and called me a shit eater and told me I need to take my Pokemon toys off the wall and crawl into a sewer and die. Why did he say that? Because he was fucking insecure about what I was doing on my channel, even though he knew I existed before he came to my fucking channel. But people that were subscribed to him, knew him, got the joke, sent it to him, and then he took offense because I was some outlandish redneck that I've always been. And then took offense because of what I wrote to him in the comment section. Review Tech took offense at me calling him out, being hypocritical, because I was fucking right. Plain and simple. But Angry Joe had enough sense to not give a fuck about me and what I was saying, and left a comment in my comment section and talked to me like a grown goddamn man and asked me where I got my cases from, and I told him IKEA. Alpha Omega never even bothered to address me, and I could tell you he probably saw me because I pointed out his hypocrisy and him also being a fucking drama merchant, just like Review Tech USA. And not only did I get 2 messages today, but both of them actually called Review Tech USA a drama merchant, because that's what he is. Yet somehow I have been labeled a troll, and somehow I was never comedic. I was never a performance artist, whatever the hell you want to call me. Somehow I wasn't doing any of this to make anybody laugh. And so unfortunately, Rich linked videos to my channel, and he turned it into drama because drama makes him revenue. Solid Rev was insecure, and he linked the goddamn videos to my channel. And so I had trash from that channel, and trash from Solid Rev's channel, and some jackass that works at fucking Best Buy that thinks he's in the goddamn industry and tells everybody to eat a dick over video games, even though he's a grown goddamn man. And what happens? Some guy that just wants to make people laugh, plain and goddamn simple, plain and simple, wants to share his point of view, his opinion, gets fucking shut down. That's how fucking broken, that's how broken YouTube is. And I want you to fucking remember that, Rich, because you have tons of fucking videos where you're being more fucking outrageous than I am. And you have such a toxic fucking channel and such a toxic fucking fan base. So remember what has happened to me. Because all I wanted to do was make people laugh. And I made you laugh, you motherfucker. I made you laugh numerous fucking times. And you knew I was fucking funny. That's why you fucking recommended me. That's why you left positive comments in my fucking comment section. But as soon as I pointed out your fucking hypocrisy, suddenly I wasn't funny anymore. Suddenly it was time to make money off of me and turn me into fucking drama. And not show anybody my fucking videos. So at the end of the day, fuck you again, Rich. Fuck you, Solid Rev. Fuck you, you Best Buy fucking jackass. And fuck you, Sierra. And for the rest of my subscribers, I hope you have a fantastic day. And you know what? One little reminder. Y'all can all fucking keep taking these channels down, and I will keep popping fucking back up again like a fucking sexually transmitted disease. So I'm out.